Hey yo, what's going on, peeps? This is another addition to the Corkscrews podcast, where everyone is equally insane, brought to you by a bunch of people you've probably never heard of before.
This is the start of the video.
I am your very lovely host and very handsome man, very talented person, Gabriel Novak Studios. Right next to me is my very, very close friend, Ghost Freak. Say what's up.
Hello. I'm not actually next to him. I'm like 6 states away, but you know, metaphorically.
Metaphorically, you're like right next to me. So.
Yeah, metaphors.
Speaking of somebody being right next to me, physically, I have my brother here and a very, very dear person to me in my life, whom I love dearly, and can also be can be a pretty edgy memer at times. Political buff.
Oh boy.
Say what's up, Garen.
What's up? I'm G-Medi is back. I'm a political commentator. I'm a comedian. I'm a musician. And an aspiring film director. What's up, you guys?
Bam! There it is. Fucking
my
nice introduction. I
feels
like that
shit now.
I like how you're self-promoting on here. That's what this is for.
Right? Why didn't I think of that?
No, well, we can all self-promote and be a bunch of money-grabbing whores here in a second. But let's wait to introduce my other very, very close friend. We've known each other for years now. Next to Cameron, who I've probably known for longer, aka Ghost Freak. Please welcome the very talented cartoonist, Win Studios. What's happening?
Something like that.
Hey.
Hi.
So
I draw, I guess. I don't know. They're okay.
You draw, I guess. I draw, I guess. I don't know. That's it. Yeah, I just kind of draw thing.
I
Draw
draw
here or there. You know, no big deal.
No.
You know, it's.
Oh no, it's kind of draw. I don't know.
So one really, I guess it's somewhat good news, but it's also kind of bad news due to the circumstances. As of this podcast, Wheezy Deezy is now a member of the Corkscrews, but alas, he's not on here for this one, so we're gonna have to kind of ride it out on that. So yeah, welcome aboard, Wheezy Deezy, even though you're not here at all.
Thanks. I'm glad that you have me here. I'm an edgy memer.
I don't know if that was a good impression or not. I have no comment. That doesn't
What's
sound
up, my
good.
man?
It was somewhat decent.
What's Gucci Vespucci?
So on that note, what's happening with everybody? I mean, shit, it's been like what, months now?
Life. That's my answer. Fucking life, man.
Like until November.
Like,
You know this.
school, holidays,
Yeah.
financial troubles, depression. Life.
Depression, me slowly dying inside.
Yes, that's definitely me when I'm driving.
I'm sorry, you were trying to say something, Kerwin?
Yep. Same.
Same? Dude, you worry me
the whole
sometimes.
stuff.
On Twitter, like,
No.
you'll tweet a whole bunch of stuff that's just like, not feeling the best mood today, down again, depressed, but okay, and then you'll draw some cartoon character and just some really depressed, slumped position, and I just have to question myself, like, is Kerwin okay? Do I need to talk to him? Like, anyway, you're cool, man. You're cool.
I'm alright.
What's been going on with you, Ghost? You've been gone for a while.
Where is it? Oh my god.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I wasn't gone. I was still listening.
Jeez.
Ugh, gross. Ugh.
Get a room.
Oh,
you
don't
two.
you ack me, you jealous fuck.
Okay, so how have you two been, is what I should ask.
YouTube?
You two, as in like Ghost and his girly friend, wifey.
It's
I
called
said
Wolf
you.
Girl.
I thought I said YouTube, sorry.
YouTube.
Like,
That's for later.
It's called Wolf Girl, not his girl.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright. Sorry, I got the terminology wrong.
Triggered.
I hope you know that that's being recorded.
Oh man. Anyway. But seriously though, how have you guys been?
Monday,
Up each other's butts.
Monday.
Pretty much.
I haven't been able to leave to go somewhere myself without him up my
No,
butt.
I really got to go.
Well, let me ask a question. Because you were gone from the last podcast. What's been what's been going on with you guys? Like, you guys have been going through a lot. I didn't really want to disclose any information personally, but anything you want to tell anybody, about what's been new with you guys.
Well, right now we're just dealing with family issues. I found out earlier another family member has cancer, so I've been dealing with that.
I heard about that. I'm really sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear
Honestly, like, that sucks.
Last year I found out my uncle has it. Now I found out today that one of my other family members have it, so it's really hitting me.
Well, I mean, it'll heal with time. I guess, it seems like it's easy to say. Well, something with cancer, I've never been through that. I've never been through somebody close to me having it. But I hope you guys are able to pull through this okay, and I hope you can stay together and just be strong. That's all I can say, honestly, is I hope the best for you guys.
Yeah, and soon I have to go and get checked for cancer again.
Oh, you have to get checked for it?
Yeah, it's a lot of cancer in my family, so have to get me especially. I have to get checked every month.
So it's hereditary.
Yeah,
That's scary. Just slightly.
yeah.
Well, I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, seriously, I hope everything turns out well. I mean, I feel bad with going on with anything else because just leaving off on that note, it's just like, there's just so many thoughts that race in your head, with things like cancer and just, my condolences, very honestly.
Yeah, thank you.
But I guess to a certain extent, to change the subject a little bit, I don't mean to be insensitive towards it, but to change it. One thing that some of our audience may be wondering, and I've actually been asked this by an individual on Twitter, is who are we really, and what do we do? And that's a very good question. It's kind of strange that we just started this podcast with no preconception of like, oh, who are these people, and why are they, doing this? Well, I guess to start with me, and we'll kind of go down the line. It's really just I do skewed things here and there on the internet when it comes to whether it be art or music or just different things. If you check me out on Newground Stevie Art, you'll see some of my stuff. But ultimately, I kind of I want to get started making content, in places like YouTube, and stuff like that, especially, cartoons and just shorts and comedy skits. Eventually I want to do that, but I'm also, like, extremely busy, especially as of late when it comes to school and my family life. Trying to juggle all this shit is, like, I don't know, it's insanity, to say the least. But, I'm having a good time in life, though. Just to speak for myself personally, I'm trying to do good things for myself. I'm trying to get good grades, and just kind of keep up the daily grind, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of who I am. I'm just like an artist, I draw stupid things here and there. Incredibly, painfully mediocre cartoons that you can find on YouTube. And yeah, that's all I am. Ghost Freak, why don't you give a little introduction about yourself, kind of explain who you are.
Would you explain who you are and what you do on YouTube?
Well, my name is Cameron, but my screen handle is Ghost Freak. I only have gaming and really just dumb videos up on the channel right now. Things that are years old and likely need to be deleted. But I aspire to do, more gaming, possibly skits or comedy, more podcasts, maybe even thinking about dabbling with animation at one point, and among other things, just generally creating and entertaining. That's my purpose. That's what I want my purpose to be. I'm currently playing Super Mario Sunshine because I'm a nerd.
That's awesome.
You know what, man? That was a great introduction. Bravo. Round of applause.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Okay, moving on. Just cue an audience like clapping. Okay. Moving on from that, which by the way, that was a very good introduction. He's mainly like the gamer,
Oh, yeah.
I think, out of all of us,
I
next to
mean,
Wheezy and Garen.
I have aspirations for other things on the
but-
channel. Like I'm a big dreamer actually at the moment. I don't even have any real footage to vouch for me. I only have like 53 subscribers on YouTube. So
Yeah,
Ooh.
I have like
Beats mine.
I have like 75. It's not that much, but nevertheless, you know.
Hey, that's better than me. But still, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really for the subscriber count or anything. I just do it because it's fun.
Yeah, exactly, and that's actually kind of something I want
To entertain, to make people laugh, or to make them think, or I don't know, a bunch of shit. Make people change. No, I'm kidding.
Right, and, inspire people, and yeah, I'm totally for that too. That's why I do any of this, is to do what I love and hopefully change people's lives out of the matter. But anyway, thank you very much for explaining yourself.
Yay!
Welcome. Thank you. Yay! Claps. I'm being clapped for. Why is this
Next
happening?
up, Kerwin.
Hey. Alright, so yes, my real name is Kerwin. Who thinks like, is that a real name? It's like, yeah, it's my real name. It's like, yeah, okay, my name's Kerwin. Right now, I'm just being a regular old 16-year-old going on 17 on May.
I'm 18, bitch. No, I'm kidding.
And I'm just dueling whenever I can. Right now, the busy thing is I've just been dueling and doing schoolwork and all that. And trying to be the best that I can sometimes. And yeah, sure, I can be a little hard myself. I always get that way sometimes, and I do get out of it, and that's really cool. I do. I feel better. I do get out of it. That little funk. But yeah, most time I just doodle a lot, watch Chowder, and then go to bed.
Chowder. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You had to bring up
I haven't
Chowder.
watched Chowder in forever.
That's true.
Please, let's watch
Love
it.
Chowder. I'm watching it.
I'll torrent it
love
later since we
Chowder,
don't have
man.
Netflix anymore.
Let's
Well,
watch it
it's
on Kiss Cartoon.
Oh, that's right. Actually, I just found that site the other day, and I was watching a lot of Adventure Time. Anyway,
Yes, watch on there.
Gabe, what were you saying?
Well, no, I was just about to say, when it comes to the doodling thing, if you visit the Corkscrews Twitter page, you'll actually see that Kerwin's done a lot of the art that's on the Twitter page, especially the banner and stuff like that. I did the thumbnail because it's just but he did a lot of the stuff that we retweeted and stuff. So just to kind of give perspective, he's a very, very, very talented artist. I'm incredibly envious of him, and it's a pleasure and it is an honor to have such a great friend and such a great artist to join this podcast and be on this podcast. So thank you for introducing yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, and moving
I had a
on
controller
to
in my hands, or I would have clapped.
It's all right. But to move on to our last person, very special person, G Manny, why don't you kind of explain a thing or two about yourself, or 3 or 4?
G-Manny!
Sure thing.
G-Manny, yeah.
Well, sure thing. Well, for starters, I'm a dreamer. I'm not just saying that just because. I'm saying that because I mean it. I'm optimistic, and I have a good outview on how things are in life, I just keep trying to live, just keep trying to do my best, get through school, and just try to get myself into a place which I could feel secure and happy about myself, And I'm also a political commentator. I'm on Twitter. Hashtag G-Manny's back, At G-Manny's back.
Hashtag G-Manny's back.
And yeah, to be honest with you, I'm just very open, very honest, very blunt. And I honestly I don't know, I just love life, Like, not many people love life. Like, a lot of people just take it for granted and just take it as, something that isn't really the best. But you have to make the best of it. Sure, you don't have everything, but you have something. And that something could be a person, it could be a group of people, it could be a dream you have. You have something. Just follow that and follow your dreams and live. And also, I play ukulele, play video games, and I make short films and machinimas. Speaking of which, you can check those out on my YouTube at Jermaine's back on YouTube.
That was some, like, damn near prophetic, like, fucking Martin Luther King speech shit. Dude, this guy, when he speaks from the heart, he fucking speaks from the heart. Same here, I can talk for days. But, anyways, dude, that was amazing. Good on the sucking, or fucking, circle jerking yourself, in your own content. But, no, but at the same time, that was absolutely amazing, the way, I agree. Life is what you make of it, and really there is a lot more to life than the miserable stuff. Yeah. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Fucking. And check him out, by the way.
And so many people have died just for us to have this life that we have, this freedom that we have. So many people have literally given their lives just for us to live here and not have to go out and fight.
Yeah, isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah, so you should take this opportunity you've been given by people who made sacrifice and were sacrificed for us to have this freedom. And it's just sad that it had to happen, and it did happen, but that's history, and nothing can change that. And I don't know, I just really feel like you should live for today, and you should appreciate what you have, because you don't truly know what you had until it's gone. And that includes for you.
Yep, totally.
I agree.
Really right.
That's amazing.
No one days your last.
For my man here.
I can't. I'm on a really hard level, but I'm clapping mentally.
You're clapping in your heart. That's all that matters.
My heart's clapping. Also, my dog's trying to get on the bed.
Fantastic.
Your mind is clapping.
Just the Citizen Kane, just...
Oh, that gif. Yeah. Anyway, so moving on. We usually start these shows with something like a news segment. So, Garen, do you have any news for us today?
Yes, I do. A matter of fact, Donald Trump put sanctions on Iran following the missile test that Iran did without consulting the United Nations.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
Fuck him.
What do you mean?
Dude,
man.
Hey, Cameron, listen to me.
I'm
Iran
joking.
tested a ballistics missile. You know what that is?
It's a big fucking
It's an
bomb. I bet.
intercontinental missile. I'm talking a missile that can fly from Iran to another continent.
Oh yeah.
Some crazy ass shit.
That's fucked.
Yeah, without permission.
That's scary. That is some actually...
What if they did, an actual test run on a country?
Yeah. I think
There'd
it's...
be blood. Yeah, but that'd be bad.
I mean, I think, just to speak for myself personally, it would be better to stand our ground and defend ourselves against something like that than to just let it happen. And that's the thing is
let them have immunity.
I feel like for a couple of years now, it's been more about it's been more about talk and less about action, and we really need to start taking action towards these powers and these things going on.
And these powers that are growing and getting stronger.
But anyway, I guess I don't want to get too political here. I don't want to get
Me
people
neither.
bent,
Yeah.
So
It
That
just
happens
puts
a lot
puts
nowadays.
everybody into their own little shit fit.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Let's not go.
nowadays.
well,
That's been happening with politics since politics were politics.
yeah, exactly.
Politics.
That's usually why they say, you shouldn't discuss it with friends and stuff, because it's just one of those subjects that can, tear people apart,
And it's really shitty that even happens. In all honesty, I mean, I would consider myself a libertarian. I believe
Same.
in mostly
A real
just
libertarian.
freedom. I don't select it's like being agnostic, but for the political party. But, and I guess just, it shouldn't tear people apart. If someone's a liberal and if another person's a conservative, there's nothing wrong. You guys should be able to stay friends without getting into shit.
You should be able to
It's
voice your
unless you're
opinion,
just-
too.
Yeah,
We're
you
in
should just be
America,
able to
for
voice your
fuck's
opinion. You
sake.
should be able to sit there and just talk about it,
Yeah.
and just be like, okay, I think this is how this should be. It's I think it should be this way. Maybe think of a compromise. Maybe try to actually help the people that are unable to do this, the people that probably need it the most in the actual governmental system, and there are quite a few, unfortunately.
And I mean, I feel there should
Cough,
be
cough, Hillary Clinton.
there should be a national dialogue, and people should talk about this stuff. I understand that, but it's just, you know,
I
when it
believe
comes
in
to
peace
something
and
like
speech.
this, where my main focus is to just, you know, just, I mean, I don't know. I wish, like, to a certain extent, I guess it's not too bad to talk, like, about our opinions and stuff, but to go too far into it,
Oh
and
no,
to,
I
like,
support
really,
it, man.
No, I support it too, but
That right there is your freedom of speech. That's your given right as an American.
But at the same time, I feel like it's just asking for problems to go, like, really, just to make the. Anyway, just saying, like, my whole point is that, like, this isn't like InfoWars or CNN, right? This is the Corkscrews podcast. You know, we can talk about this
let's talk about what 16 to 19-year-old people actually talk about, which is usually video games or sex. But my fiance in the background is just like, sex.
That's great. That's great. Well, I mean, okay. How about the? Well, we'll just talk about one more thing political.
Okay,
And
that's fine.
Garen and anybody who wants to can speak their honest minds for a split second, and then we'll move on. Okay? So, fair enough?
Sounds
Okay.
What is everybody's opinion on Alex Jones and InfoWars?
good.
I'd never
Yes.
even heard of that, so I don't have an opinion.
You don't have an opinion?
I'm gonna get punched now.
I will say one thing.
Oh man, we're a bunch of fucking...
Alex Jones at times does
Conservative.
get passionate. Like, he does get aggressive. He does get out there. I'm gonna be honest with you, he does.
I got red hot blood pumping through my veins.
Oh, the Brain Force Plus!
I'm gonna have to Google it. I have no clue
No,
what's even
but
happening.
seriously, I also think that InfoWars is not that bad of a source, because if you truly go to the website and you truly look at the news, you can actually find articles that literally pair up to actual news that's happening. That's unbiased news station.
You know, that's actually a very good fucking argument.
Like, a lot of people say it's fake news. No, it isn't. It's just, and what's funny, it's more street journalism. Like, Breitbart is, you know? Like, that is, like true journalism. Not corporate bought, corporate owned. That's not journalism anymore. You know, street journalism. Guerrilla journalism.
Fox.
Fox News, CNN. Anyway.
I mean, technically Fox is still corporate, but, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, I was saying that when you talk about corporate, that's
Yeah.
what I was trying to refer to.
And
but
that's
anyway.
the worst part, is you can't trust news that's literally owned by corporations that literally have such a stronghold in this country, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Because
That's
they can
bullshit.
manipulate whatever point they want to make more money. Because they own the station. They own CNN. They own
It's
Fox
like, oh,
News.
we're
They
the
own
news.
NBC. They could do whatever the hell they want, and they can tell you whatever you want, so they can make more profit.
Oh yeah, definitely. All these people behind the scenes who are pulling the strings, and you know,
I
that want things to happen certain ways, so that you know it all plays into their big game. You know, it's all about the money for them and the power, and just having like this thirst for like, oh, you know, we control
With
the
my
people.
mind and my money and
We
my money
limit
on
the
my
people.
mind.
Oh, and
and
we're
keep
the
ourselves
richest, so
rich.
we're somehow gods, because we're the richest.
And they just have this arrogance.
People have been
about
thinking like that since fucking, I don't know, biblical times.
But hey, we're all on credit, every single American, because inflation, so it doesn't matter anyway.
them. No, I mean, just real talk, man. That's.
Their big money doesn't mean anything, because it's paper.
As like the
Cotton.
NSA comes fucking
But yeah.
knocking on our door, or the FBI.
Look
at
at
the battery.
It is our American right to talk
Please,
about
we know
whatever
you're
we
in here.
want and share it. Oh, and it's fake news. They say that to try to denounce it because we do have a right of free speech.
Anyway,
And you know, it's very reverting back to the point in which Garen said, you know, you can actually find articles that link up with a lot of the stuff that you know Alex Jones, tells on his program and stuff.
But it just goes more into depth.
Right. It's like, you know, that's a very good argument for one reason. We need
what happened?
we need to have like a slight.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. But my main point is that's a very good argument considering that, you know, it would be very easy for a lot of people to say something along the lines of, oh, you know, you shouldn't trust InfoWars. That's just conservative, passionate fake news, you know. But to think that there's actually articles and there's actually facts that back up a lot of what they say, from unbiased sources that are actually credible. Hold on. Yeah. And we're back. Sorry. I had to put a snake away. It's sick, I think, and I need to give it some water, but I'll do that after the cast.
Do you still have that snake, Malice, from when we were kids? I don't really imagine so, but I'm curious.
No. Like, a lot of those snakes, eventually, I think they were either given away, or many of them died. So, yeah, it's sad, but it is what it is. But, like, I don't know. I think I trust Alex Jones from InfoWars more than I trust all these corporate people who are bought off.
Blitzen, you know, fucking CNN.
Like, honest to God, I think they're straight bought off, and I think that they make money off of, you know, supporting this bullshit and keeping their mouths shut and just, you know. But anyway, I don't want to delve too deep into that because I don't want to fucking look crazy or some shit or make it seem like I don't know what I'm talking about.
But here's real talk. Who cares what people think of you? Who cares how you look to them, you know? What matters is what you look to yourself.
That's very true. It's a very positive message. Thank you, Garen. But we don't want to get on the political bend too much, so
steer away.
Yeah. Well, there's other things to talk about besides that, but I mean, moving on from that, just to kind of change the subject, I don't know what your guys' feelings on this, and, you know, just, I don't know how much it affects. No, it does affect us. No, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit or anything. It affects people like us. But the YouTube algorithm and content creators, what do you guys think of that?
Well, what precisely are you asking?
Well, I mean, like, you know how the YouTube algorithm works more for, like, you know, the people that are able to consistently upload these really long videos, and, you know, they could just do it constantly, and because they're longer videos, they get paid more, and because they upload more consistently, they get paid more often, you know, whereas people who have to work their asses off on, you know, all these videos and stuff, like actual content, and it takes them a while, you know, and they can't make it that long. When they post it like, they fucking suffer, because the algorithm just favors all these channels that are able to constantly give to YouTube, you know, just consistently fucking pump out, whether it be garbage, or just, you know, what people want to see, like Let's Plays and all this stuff. Not dogging, I mean, I guess that was kind of a diss towards people like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, but I don't want to diss them, because I actually like them. I like them a lot, but...
No, me too. Cameron. Me and my fiance watch them at least every single day. Either one of them. And if I had to voice my opinion on it, I mean, currently I have no interest in, like, partnering with YouTube or trying any of that stuff. I don't really see YouTube for its money. I see YouTube as a place where I can be myself. But there are people that require it as a legitimate job, and they do a lot of work to maintain this job. Like, I mean, let's use Markiplier as an example. Just because, A, he's among my favorite YouTubers, and B, he has a very consistent upload schedule, and he's among the top tier of YouTubers. He uploads 2 to 3 videos every single day. Every day. Even if it's footage that he recorded a week ago, he gets it done as best he can. Only occasionally having to dip,
and, you know,
just because of normal stuff.
I think it's crazy because, like, it's almost like Markiplier to me is kind of the exception to the rule of people that pump out content constantly, because he puts genuine time, you know, effort, work into his videos, even though they're consistent. And it's just like,
even
you
though
see it.
Occasionally he gets help, like, you know, Ethan or Tyler or any of his other friends, he gets help, but still he gets it out, and he puts time and thought into it. Even if it's just a stupid, like, meme on something he said in the video, he puts the time to think about that meme.
Right.
I guess.
No, exactly. And for that, I really like Markiplier. I can't say anything against him, but
Oh no, me
what I
neither.
can say something against. I mean, I'm gonna let anybody who wants to speak about this after me speak about it. But I just want to say, it's just, it really makes it hard for people like, say, like the really small YouTubers, those who can barely get a footing, whether it be them being in the thousands range or hundreds or even lower than that. I think it really fucks them in the sense in which they can't gain an audience because they're not promoting these channels that make this content, even to people who may like that content. It's like they're promoting this fucking really low content that just, it's toxic, a lot of it, I think, especially when it comes to YouTube drama, which that's another thing I want to talk about, but after this. But my main point is, it's just, it really does affect a lot more, I think, than just, the higher class of YouTubers who are getting dwindling numbers. It's affecting a lot more than just, than Leafy losing subs or views. I think it affects people who got on this website, the way, who started out on this website the way everybody else did. They started out on here because they genuinely want to make good content that people would enjoy.
They
Even
wanna
if you're not going
entertain.
to give them money and like monetize the content that they make, because it's not favorable or it's not consistent, at least promote it so that people can see it. You know what I mean? Like, they're not showing it to people. And that's my problem. It's like, I go on YouTube and you see all this fucking nonsense and bullshit.
Keep it back. Just recommended it like at the bottom.
Exactly. And like, you don't see quality content anymore. You see garbage. And I want to be able to have YouTube give me something that's worth something, and I can actually enjoy
I feel
it. Like, you feel me? Like, it's just, I don't know, that may have something to do with what I watch too, but
Totally agree. Oops.
Yeah. No,
Totally
I know where
agree
you're
on that.
coming from with that.
Totally agree on that though. It's like no really creative content on it. Like no people like even people that do make creative content don't get that much exposure. People that have zero effort in the videos, like reactions and all that stuff, they get like a bunch of views every day.
right.
As well as other people out there in the world is making actual good creative content, but they're not being.
And they're the
noticed
ones
because,
fucking struggling.
yeah, being overshadowed by these bigger people, and it sucks. I really feel bad for them.
I mean, and I think, and I really don't want to go on a huge rant about this because, well, first of all, I don't know if it's going to even do much to change anybody's mind or opinion or whatever. I don't think it's really going to make a significant impact, but, I think a lot of it has to do very honestly and very openly, with YouTube drama. I think YouTube drama has contributed to just this really negative vibe and atmosphere on YouTube. Just people are afraid, they're afraid to express themselves and show too much of themselves, and they're afraid to put themselves out there because they're afraid of being put on blast. They're afraid of being quote unquote exposed, and just having their name fucking ruined in a matter of, a day. It can happen in a fucking day. I've seen it happen. It's just really shitty. It is, because it fucks these really, it fucks these people over that honest to God just want to fucking put their content out there and make stuff that's enjoyable. Now it is debatable, right, that some of these people that are pointed out for the shit that they do, rightfully so, these people do some fucked up shit that needs to be called out. I understand that. But what I don't fucking, feel for, and what I don't agree with is, like, these people trying to dig up all this shit and find bullshit reasons to try and demonize somebody, and then fucking putting them on blast in a video, and then it just fucking tarnishing their reputation for a matter of, like, weeks even. That I don't agree with. Just randomly fucking choosing somebody to, like, fucking rip into for no reason, just to fucking elevate your own status and elevate yourself for some sort of like ego trip or whatever. I don't agree with that in the slightest, and that's what I'm seeing happening. I'm seeing it happen all the time. That's why people don't fucking. That's why people are scared shitless now. But anyway,
yeah, it's terrible. People were less scared of it, and it's virus and stuff. Heard about the virus, the little notification video virus thing that was on YouTube.
What was that? I never heard about it.
yeah,
It was something wrong, like when the new videos when creators upload videos and the videos didn't show in their subscription feed or something.
yeah. Like
I was just kind of saying, what were you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I was saying that people were complaining that like when a new person like uploads a video that that video want to show in their description feed. That's what we're talking about. Like,
Yo, hold up! Don't quit the podcast. Sorry, the podcast. I'll be right back. I gotta go check something.
oh, you're cool, man. Do 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 do
I have returned.
Hey, Cameron.
Hello.
Well, right now Gabriel just went to use the restroom, so we will be waiting a moment.
That is fine.
Sounds lit, my dude.
We heard like a loud crash downstairs. We wanted to make sure my mom was okay because she's sleeping down there.
Is everything alright?
Yeah, she just dropped a beer bottle on another beer bottle. Made a really loud noise.
Oh, I can imagine so.
Anyways, we are back with the Corkscrews podcast. Sorry about that. I believe Garen possibly might have some thoughts on this subject, so
Take
take
the
it away.
YouTube algorithm?
On either YouTube drama or YouTube algorithm. Yeah.
Just
I'd say
YouTube.
YouTube
Just
drama.
talk about YouTube.
Yeah, I'd say YouTube drama, man. You know, here's the thing with YouTube drama. Like, there's so many people who have their own channels. You have your own stuff you have to do, your own content. Why sit there all day and put judgment to someone else's content? And I'm talking about just paint everything they do as being terrible. Levius here. You know? And not looking at yourself in judgment.
I think a lot of it's a business.
It's
a lot
stupid. Yeah, and that's
business
just
decisions.
it. Like, that is just it. It's for profit.
Yeah.
It's whatever gets them the money at the end of the day. Whatever fills their pockets. And I think it's really stupid and very childish. They sit there and put criticism into other people and sometimes unreasonable crap like their appearance or their personality. It's like that's who they are. Okay?
I mean, I get
entire
making a
point-
meme out of it, you know, like iDubbbz or
Yeah,
something
making
like
a
that.
meme, but he did that in general for comedy. Like, iDubbbz the way when, you know, all his jokes for comedy.
Yeah.
It's literally made for that. It's not trying to be serious or trying to literally be, you know, a terrible person.
Literally.
Yeah, literally be a terrible person.
Literally.
Anyway.
But yeah, I just think
what I
YouTube
what I
drama's really
can.
stupid.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
what do you think?
I was gonna say just like what I use as a general comparison. I think is a good example is we all know South Park, right? Everyone's seen South Park.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up with it and everything, and I still love that show. But see, what it primarily is, that show is it's parodies. It's parodies. It's ragging on a current popular subject. They're very in tune with current popular culture, and they often make they get a lot of shit, I think, for like, oh, you made fun of this thing I like. It's like, well, they made fun of it, yeah, but they made fun of it likely because they probably actually think it's pretty cool. It depends really on their opinion. Their opinion doesn't really matter. They're just trying to make a joke, and they're really just trying to make everyone laugh, and maybe even make you, I don't know, like maybe get into something that you didn't think you'd get into before, like I don't know, an app or something. It depends on the episode, really.
Yeah, I feel a lot of the same way when it comes to Trey Parker and Matt Stone. I really do think they're just a bunch of comedians who are trying to
They're
make a
just
joke.
goofy.
But I mean, at the same token, I see news stories like Trey Parker and Matt Stone are backing away from Trump because satire is becoming reality. When I see stuff like that, it's just like, you know what, man? Fuck off. That's
They
all I gotta
made
say.
an episode which kind of made fun of Trump, of South Park. I saw it recently, but it was, instead of America, it was Canada, and they just made this Canadian-esque character that was pretty much Trump. Like, you don't even have to like look up, oh, I wonder who that's supposed to be. No, that's that's their version of Trump in Canada. And the Canadians were coming over the border into our country because they didn't like him as their prime minister or whatever. At least I think Canada runs on a prime minister. I'm not actually certain. Don't judge me on that.
I've heard from somewhere that they made fun of Trump in the sense of like Mr. Garrison was kind of like the
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it was that same episode. He was basically becoming Trump at the same time,
really.
or something like that. Or either that or the episodes were in the same season. I can't say for sure.
I kind of lost interest at that point.
I don't know. I
I
still love
haven't
the
watched
show.
it.
I'm unable to watch it currently because I don't have
But
TV.
but I mean, I don't know. Like when it comes to jokes and stuff like that, I understand that. But when jokes get to be too far is when you like intertwine your actual opinion to
Yeah.
to try and like preach something, you know, in between a joke, it makes the joke less potent. It makes it less funny. It makes it more of like a
Very much.
oh, I'm standing up for something while marking it as satire. That's kind of how I
But
took this article. Is like it
what
was
we
just
also got to look at, we can sit here and say it's really, really shitty to judge someone for, well, a lot of different things, but we, at the same time, have to take into account that they do have free speech and they do have opinion,
yeah.
and that they're just saying what they believe. We can think it's shitty and we can be pretty certain that it is, but we can't be like them. We can't run back at them with the same shit that they're doing. That doesn't make us better in any sense or
Yeah,
shape.
Yeah, well,
Like, at
you make a
all.
good point. I'm not saying like my opinion's better than theirs.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no one's is. Everyone has their own world that they want to live in, and they can tell us if they want to. I don't know. I totally lost English there for a second.
No, you're totally fucking right.
I agree.
Yeah, like everybody has different perspectives. Everybody has their own ways of looking at things, and I agree. I wholeheartedly fucking agree, man.
But in general, I just believe personally that you shouldn't put judgment on anybody else if you can't even put judgment on yourself.
Oh yeah.
You can't even look in the mirror and say, I have problems.
Well, I think primarily a lot
Well,
of people who put judgment on other people do judge themselves. And in fact, I would think that they probably judge themselves a lot more than they judge other people. That's why when they do something off the rails and they realize they've done it, it's like they feel so shitty about it because that's them contemplating like how shitty of a thing that was because they're thinking through like, I did this, I said this or whatever. That's them in essence judging their own actions and their own character. Likewise, they'll turn around and they'll judge somebody else. I mean, either way, I think judgment in general, is just this really sometimes it can be necessary,
Useful.
but other times it's just toxic.
Sometimes it needs to happen. You need to like think about something in order to make your opinion on it. That's what judgment is. Judgment is judiciary. It's a part of the American, and it's a part of every single, or almost every single system of the world. And it's required sometimes. You need to be able to hear everything, see everything, and then make your call. And then and whatever call you make, you got to stick with it too, is what I think.
Yeah. I mean, But at the same time, I also agree with the stance that times change, people change, and over time, people's opinions change. You know, whereas they may think something at one point in time, and they openly admit that they think something different at another point in time, that may be just because of the natural course of events that have led them to change their opinion. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're hypocrites back then, you know, because they went against what they said back then. It just means they've developed as a person, and they've changed. You know, that's why I think it's so stupid to like go years back on somebody's record and pull up something from way fucking, you know, back when to try and use it against them. I think it's redundant
This guy
and it's
pooped
stupid.
his pants in 2nd grade. Let's all get him. I say as Don Knotts.
Poop jokes.
You mean I gotta
shit
put
jokes,
this
yeah.
thing in that thing?
This thing and that thing, and all these things. He's a terrible person. He's a hypocrite.
No, but anyway. But no, that's no, it's a good point though. Like everybody's different. We've all got different perspectives, and I wholeheartedly thank you for bringing up that point. That brings some that kind of brings some like equilibrium to this.
Now, if I was to totally fuck this equilibrium, let's talk about something funny. Well, I guess if I had to start it, there was these compilations of videos I saw. It's just basically called When Someone Fucks Up or something like that, or like Karma. And it really gets me thinking. Like, there was one video, a guy was about to rob this bank, and the chick behind the counter actually pulled out a second gun, and he starts running back. He's like, oh, shit. It was really funny. And it was really cool to see. It was a jewelry... It wasn't just a bank, it was a jewelry store. And she had a gun. I mean, let's not talk about gun rights or anything. Let's just say, like, that was actually pretty cool.
Let's not delve.
Yeah, you know.
Let's not delve into that.
Take away the guns, man. We don't need them. Peace and love.
Peace, man. Anyway.
Like,
Oh,
we
God.
don't need
Hang on a
guns,
second.
man. Everyone will be peaceful to me, too, if I'm peaceful. Yeah, let's all be
Naive and blind.
and children.
Anyway, so I was watching this compilation, like, through... Okay, sorry, Donna, like, almost threw up. She was eating raw cookie dough, and then she took a drink of this knockoff of Mountain Dew, and it was really nasty.
Are you sure if she's
Tastes like
having
dog
intestinal
shit.
problems that she should be eating and drinking
And
them?
don't ask how I know.
She occasionally has intestinal problems, and she might need to go in. But this isn't that. This is just she ate two things that really should not be in your mouth at the same time.
I mean, I can't say I'd want to drink Mountain Dew with a fucking
Raw
spoonful
cookie dough?
of cookie dough.
That sounds
Just
pretty
all
nasty.
You know.
Hey,
No, it was those you know those little packages of cookies where they come as cookie dough in these little squares, and you just stick them onto the tray. That's what she was eating. She was eating like a big fucking square of it, and then she took a drink of. It's called Mountain Mellow, but it's just a knockoff of.
oh
Mountain Dew.
gosh.
That's awesome.
It was so. She starts like throwing up. I'm like, oh my god, are you okay?
Actually, no, I take that back. Come to think of it, with how shitty my diet is and the kind of person I am, I could see myself doing something like that. It probably wouldn't be Mountain Dew, though.
And then immediately like recoiling, like, what have I done?
Yeah, like, oh, that was such a bad decision.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. She's trying to get me to kiss her. She says it tastes like dog shit. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I was watching the compilation through Blasphemous HD, and I think he's a pretty funny guy. I know you may have your certain opinions on, like, reaction channels, but, like, he's pretty good, and he had a pretty good point. It's like, man, when you do some fuck shit, and then, you know, you go up to that guy that just was like, what's up? And then you're like, I was joking! It was just a joke! Like, I hate people like that. If that even made any sense. I tried to say it exactly as he did, but...
No, that makes perfect sense.
Basically, what he was saying was, it's just like, when you fuck up, like, and then you just try to play it off like you were kidding, like that even matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's
and
bullshit.
that's the really funny and ironic thing about a lot of those
Funny
prank
as hell.
channels is, you know, they think that they can, Well, no, they kind of do get away with a lot of this stuff by saying,
Uh-huh.
"Yo, it was just a joke, just a prank, man, just a prank." You know,
There was
as if
another
like that
video
changes
in a
something.
compilation of failed pranks that he was watching. There are these guys. I don't know their channel. They're like they're a YouTube channel that do a lot of pranks, and they were pretending to be Russian hitmen, and they started placing down briefcases and said, "It's your life, your choice," or something like that. And they got arrested because it was considered a hoax bomb, which it is, and it was really fucking stupid. I don't know why that was why anyone thought that was a good idea to put a briefcase down and try to make someone think that there was a bomb.
Yeah. I saw this one video one time that's kind of similar. Well, it wasn't like it wasn't a prank or anything. It wasn't a video like that, but it was security footage of this guy who walked, because his goal was he was gonna walk into a jewelry store and then rob the place, right? Take all the jewelry and run with his getaway car. But instead, because it's right next to it, he walked directly into a gun store and pointed the gun. The second he did, everybody in the store was armed, pointed at him, and fired. And it was one of the greatest instances of karma I have ever seen on live footage. It was like, wow, somebody's looking after. No, this guy's really stupid. You know, let's just show him how stupid he is. I don't know. I don't think I saw the actual security footage. I think I saw like a program like 1,000 Ways to Die or something that recreated it. But I don't know. I'm an idiot. I think of shit like that.
Yeah, the compilation called like Instant Karma.
Right.
Like I know that feel, and unfortunately, we've all been there where we do some really stupid shit, and we're just like, oh, I was kidding. It doesn't fly usually.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a joke, man. Calm down.
Yo, it's a joke. It's a joke.
It was a joke. Don't take it so seriously. Like, don't take it like a dick, man. It's just a joke. Like, you're so serious.
I'm kind of guilty of that.
Serious. Oh, shut up! You all expected that.
Why so serious? So, kind of derailing from all that shit for a second, and Kerwin may actually want to get in on this conversation too. Well, first of all, Schmucks podcast. What were? I mean, I don't know if you watch Psychic Pebbles, Cameron, but the Schmucks podcast is like his new podcast, and he talked with JonTron in one of his newest ones.
Huh.
It's pretty great actually. It was pretty funny, and it was entertaining to say the least.
Cool. Hang on a second.
Alright. Well, did you watch it, Kerwin?
Yeah, I watched it. It's pretty good. I liked it. Except for future of Psychic Pebbles and all.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what, man? I feel like Psychic Pebbles is kind of. Excuse me, I just burped.
Alright.
I feel like he's kind of in the same trap that a lot of these content creators and stuff are in, with you know trying to make all this creative content and stuff, pouring his heart out into it, working his ass off, but yet barely getting any, you know, barely getting anything from it, and it's kind of sad, really, to see if that's the fate of Zach Hadel and his creative genius. He can barely do shit, and it's just like, fuck, man, I love your videos, and it sucks that I can't see them, but yet you're also being fucked by YouTube, and it's just like this huge thing.
It's like, what's happening with Hellbenders?
Yeah, Hellbenders is... Oh, sorry?
What's wrong with Hellbenders, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, well, he said he's working on it, but, I was just flipping my knife, but, he's also trying to raise funds to do so, and it's like really difficult to try and finish it. So I mean, I don't know. I wish him the best of luck. God bless him.
God bless.
Yeah, God bless Zach Hadel, fucking JonTron, all of them. You know, I'm a really big fan of Psychic Pebbles personally. He sent me, well, no, he didn't send me. I sent him this ask on Tumblr like years back. I don't know if I ever told you guys this or if I should even tell this story. But fuck it, I'm just gonna do it anyways. But I sent him this ask. It wasn't really a question, but it was just me saying something along the lines of, I guess it cut off in the beginning because it just said Zach, but anyway, but I just wanted to say that your style is really unique and you inspire me, and I just wanted to thank you, like I poured my heart out to him. I said all this stuff, like just about his art style and about his videos, and that I hope him the best of luck in the future, and that I wish my content could be similar. And I wasn't expecting this, I wasn't expecting like the kind of reply that he gave, but he gave like this long reply. I mean, he did not half-ass it in the slightest. He didn't just give some, thanks, good luck to you too. No, he fucking put out like, I respectfully disagree with you thinking that my style is unique and creative. I kind of clusterfucked a whole bunch of styles, and he just went off saying like, and this part of the message is the most significant part of the story because it really touched me. Like the way he fucking said it was just so motivating, but at the same time, I feel like I've kind of forgotten that a little bit as of now because I'm a fucking pleb and I haven't been doing shit. But anyway, he said to me, you never know. Who knows? Maybe one day people will be giving you messages exactly like this. And that fucking it blew me away that Zach Hadel, fucking Sucking Pebbles, said that shit to me. And it gave me this whole new confidence in my work, and because I didn't have that before. I didn't have that thought in my mind I could actually make this the part of me that dreams that it would happen, was kind of overshadowed by this doubt of it'll never happen. Realistically, you gotta get a job, you're not gonna fit into this whole thing. But he made me feel like I was worth something, and that fucking stuck with me. And ever since, I don't know, I love the guy. I do. I fucking bless you,
Yeah,
Zach.
I love Zach Hadel.
How's it going? I'm Zach.
How's it going? I'm Zach Hadel.
So, what if he punctured him in the neck with with a nail?
Huh? I don't know, Zach.
I don't know, Zach.
Anyway, that was me trying to reference that fucking podcast of his. But anyway, enough of my incessant rambling. That's enough for me today. We already talked about this before, but any thoughts on Bill Burr?
Well, he's a pretty funny guy. Yeah.
Right?
Right? And he makes a lot of good points, see? No. He's pretty great,
Oh, I'm so
he's
tired
more
right now.
adult on the other side of the coin, but...
You don't know Bill Burr?
You know what? I gotta go to bed. I'm tired.
Oh, you're gonna go to bed? Alright,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like
You okay, Kerwin?
Yeah, man, I'm just tired. It's way after bedtime. I just want some sleep right now.
You're just tired, man?
Yeah, I'm just really tired.
Well, I'm sorry, Garen, did you want to... I feel like I cut you off. That was kind of rude. Go ahead.
No, but I really feel that you should check out Bill Burr's stuff. I think it's called You People Are All the Same.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite specials by him.
I swear, I think if there is any comedic genius that exists in the modern age, from any comedian, it's fucking Bill Burr. He's probably, at this point, one of my favorite comedians of next to Louis C.K. and fucking Jerry Seinfeld and all these people. Bill Burr definitely has to be, one of the greats to me, because he's just so fucking spot on with a lot of the shit that he says, and he's just so honest. I fucking love that blatant honesty.
Feels his power. He doesn't even need a condom. He's...
Yeah.
No.
But anyway, that's just because I'm a loser and I watch a lot of Netflix.
No.
So.
He's great.
But anyway, I feel like we've kind of dragged this on a little bit longer than we probably should. It's getting to be about an hour. Actually, the recording itself is about an hour, but I'm probably gonna slim it down. So I should wrap the show up. Wrap the show up here. By the way, just to let you guys know from me personally, if any of you guys want to make announcements afterwards, but I just got a drawing tablet, and I'm actually planning on making some content at some point, whether it be cartoons, stuff like that. I want to get this new series that I'm planning on working on, and I am somewhat working on. I want to get it afloat, and I want to show you guys it because it's just this passion project I've been working on for years. I can explain further if you want me to, but I'm not gonna display too many details about it this time because I kind of want to wrap this up a little bit and not talk about myself. Is there anything that you want to say before going, Ghost?
One, it's not Ghost.
It's not Ghost? Okay. Well, if there was anything you could say to wrap this up.
Hold on. Ghost, you take care of this.
Give me the headset. I've been asking her to give me the headset for like 30 minutes.
I was listening to the cutie, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, if there was anything you wanted to leave off this podcast with, what would that be?
Hack your Wii, kids. The warranty shit anyway.
Hacking of the Wii's. And
The home brewing of the Wii's. Letterbox, kids.
It was inspiring. Yeah, Letterbomb, man. Letterbomb.
Letterbomb. Yeah, that's
I'll
dope.
Letterbomb your mom. No, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
Hold
Yeah.
on, bro.
She's like coming up at me like, what the fuck you say?
It's a joke. Anyway,
Really nice.
Okay. If I could leave this podcast anywhere, I guess I just have to say, try to follow your dreams. And that sounds like a cliche, but it's actually true.
I did. I got you.
Oh, thank you. But, like,
And you got me.
Anyway, but in all seriousness, like, if you want to do something, give it everything you can. And even if you don't make it, there's always another day to try. I mean, if you want to, like, become a YouTuber, cool. Like, no, seriously, cool. Go ahead and give that a shot. But whatever you want to do in life, just try your best to do it.
yeah.
Like, don't ever give up. Don't let your dreams be memes.
Don't let your memes be dreams, ladies and
dreams
gentlemen.
be memes.
But at the same time, I feel like a lot of it.
Follow your dreams
It's-
because
it's-
you always find it.
Yeah. A lot. Well, the thing is, I think it's more or less about just doing it because you love it strictly. Like, you have to enjoy what you do, to do it well, right? And so
Yeah.
I think before you want to make your goal be about, getting famous or getting out there, shit, I'm nothing compared to other people, right? Like, I'm not even a speck on the dot, or a dot on the fucking grid, right?
Yeah.
But, if there's anything I could say, it's just follow your passions because you love doing it and because it's something that you genuinely feel for and you can enjoy doing, just for the sake of doing it. I agree with your point though. Follow your dreams, despite anything else.
Don't let your dreams be memes.
Don't let your memes be dreams. Win-win. Kerwinkle, you got anything to say?
Yeah.
Is Kerwin even here?
He went to bed, remember?
Kerwin. He's still on the call.
He's still on the call. Is he
he's-
not in there?
He's
You gonna hold on
asleep
to me or what?
probably. I'm just gonna guess.
Hair out of my bra.
Oh.
Whoa.
Cut that out, please. They hurt you.
I had a hair in my bra, and it was Cameron's because he was.
No,
Okay,
let's
okay.
not.
Okay, and that
Let's
note,
fucking not.
yeah, I thought this was a really good call.
Hey,
I
Donna,
mean,
Donna.
this was
Kid
cool,
show.
this
Kid show.
podcast
Not
was
really.
nice.
The kid show.
It was
Say
a
that
good
anyway.
time.
It was cool. It was a
Nice,
great
it was a
time.
good time.
It was huge.
Stop it.
It was huge. I swear of it.
Bing to bing bong. Bing bong.
Bing
you know,
bong.
I sound like a dog.
Bing, 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 bing.
Anywho, I really enjoyed talking with you guys. It's been really
Anyway,
nice.
It was fun.
And I've really enjoyed this podcast, and I want to do it again.
This is
And also, I can hear you guys, and Jesus Christ, get
See
a
y'all later.
this has been emotional. This has been heartfelt, but I feel like it could have been somewhat better. But we'll do it. We'll do another one. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Check out these guys' channels if you get the chance. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
They can use all of the money grabbing that they can get. Well, not so much Cameron because he doesn't do it for the views. You know what
I
I'm
don't really
saying?
do it for money. I don't
Like anything for views, fucking Chad. Anyway,
What?
but this has been the Corkscrews podcast. It's been a wonder. It's been a delight. And peace
Like
out.
if you like, and don't like if you don't like. Goodbye.
Like if you like, yeah. Like if you don't like. Peace out. Escape Gabs drink here.
Bye bye.
See y'all later.
Is that it? That was fun.